better. Broadly speaking, Nanatsuno Taizai itself tells about fight between Seikishi, or commonly called a Holy Knight, and a group suspected of opposing the kingdom called Nanatsuno Taizai, which in fact, Nanatsuno Taizai itself is a former member of the Holy Knight, but being slandered back then. Meliodas is the leader name of Nanatsuno Taizai, as well as the main character in the series. Although the broadcast was delayed due to the virus pandemic, the anime season 4 of Nanatsuno Taizai is scheduled to air in January 2021. Number 8. ReZero Kara Hajimero Isekai Seikatsu Second Season Part 2. It is still the same as the previous Season 2 Part 1. This time, ReZero series will be carried on by White Fox Studio. This anime outline tells the story of a man called Natsuki Subaru. When Subaru was going shopping, all of a sudden, the world has changed after he left the shop. Emilia is the first elf girl that Subaru meets, whom then Subaru will sacrifice everything for the sake of her. At the beginning of the story, we will be shown a typical isekai story which is full of laughter and relaxation. But the more the story goes on, don't expect to find a story full of cheerfulness like any other isekai anime. However, in this anime season 2 part 2, we will be shown with lots of death and despair. But if you like the drama genre, so this anime thriller is highly recommended. Especially in the BB season 2 part 2, it shows Subaru who is getting crazy. Number 7. Log Horizon Entaku Houkai, which is the third season of Log Horizon series. After the last season aired in 2014, the season 3 of Log Horizon will air in January 2021. Again, Log Horizon is one of the victims of many anime that was postponed due to the global pandemic. Adapted from the light novel by Mamare Tono, which in 2013 was the first season this anime aired. For those who don't know, Log Horizon is an anime in the game world, with Shiroe as the main character. It tells a story about thousands of online players from the game Elder Tales who suddenly get stuck in the game, where the world is just a fantasy behind the scene. Now it becomes reality. Log Horizon itself is the name of the guild created by Shiroe and his friends. In the third season, it's still about Shiroe's adventure in the game world. Number 6. Yuru Camp Second Season. It is one of my favorite anime that I've been waiting for season 2. With a nuance of serenity that brings us as if we were there, this anime is one of the stress relievers. Plus, a cute and fun character depiction. Seeing beautiful mountain scenery can be good for more peaceful heart. It tells the story of a high school girl named Rin who likes camping. It was shown at the beginning that Rin camped near Mount Fuji using her bicycle to get there. On the way there, she met Nadeshiko, who eventually became her friend. Season 2 still tells about Rin and Nadeshiko's activities with their friends. Anyway, this anime is highly recommended. While waiting for season 2 to air in winter January 2021, maybe you can rewatch the anime season 1 to make it nostalgic. Number 5. 5 Tobu no Hanayomi. Even though the manga is over, the anime itself is still continued. Plus, we will see 5 more beautiful Nakano siblings that are uncomparable. It tells the story of a high school boy, Futaro Usugi, who experienced financial problems that caused him to work part-time as a private teacher to help 5 sisters study until they graduate from school. But along the way, they have something in common, that they all hate studying and have bad grades. These 5 girls like and want to do anything but study. Their private teacher, Usagi, is quite smart and nimble. He opened private lessons because of economic problems, and his students are 5 beautiful daughters of rich businessmen. However, he won't be paid if the 5 girls cannot graduate. So that Futaro had to think of a plan according to the mindset of each girl in order to make them graduate and get him paid. Many things have happened between them. There are also facts that come from the past related between Futaro and the 5 siblings. Well, Season 2 is just the continuation of the story from Futaro's life and the journey of the 5 siblings. Number 4. Tensei Shitara Slime Dataken Second Season. Well, actually, Tensei Shitara Slime Dataken Second Season is one of the many anime that has to be postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic. It should be scheduled to air in October 2020, but it must be delayed until January 2021. Tensura was first published as a web novel around 2013, and then published as a light novel in 2014. It got a manga adaptation in 2016. After the Season 1 experienced success, this anime immediately launched the second season, although it was delayed. All of Tensura's stories start with the murder of a 37-year-old office worker named Mikami Satoru. During his single life, Satoru was killed and made a wish to be born as a strong person and surrounded by many goals. In After the Mask, Satoru reincarnated as a slime into a new world, where it was filled with monsters and mythological creatures. Even though he is in the form of a slime, Satoru has a strength that grows continuously and becomes very overpowered. In the second life, Satoru has the name Rimuru, given by Veldora, the dragon, and at the same time, his first friend in the new world. In Season 2, it continues the story of Rimuru's journey in obtaining the title of Demon King and building a city of peaceful monsters in the Jura forest. Number 3. Yakusoku No Neverland Second Season. Just like the other anime in this list, it was delayed due to the virus pandemic. But eventually, Yakusoku No Neverland Season 2 will start airing in early 2021. To treat the longing of the fans, a local Japanese TV station at that time announced the reruns of Yakusoku Season 1. Adapted from the manga of the same title, the story of Yakusoku itself has a pretty dark background, where in 2045, Emma is an orphan who lives in the orphanage called Crestfield House. Together with Isabella and other orphanages, they live with love. In rules of the orphanage, it is permissible to do anything as long as it doesn't come out of the exit gate of the building. The fact is that the true purpose of the orphanage is a farm or a field to raise human children as food for a kind of monster. In Season 2, it still tells the story of Emma trying to escape from the orphanage and their caregiver, Isabella, in which basically Isabella is allied with a monster. Oh yeah, in December, the live action from Yakusoku will be scheduled to premiere. Number 2. Dr. Stone Stone Wars. In the second position, there is Dr. Stone Stone War, which is Season 2 of Dr. Stone. This anime is full of science and technology. It is adapted from the manga series of the same title written by Riichiro Inagaki that got the first page of the manga in March 2017 and got the premiere in 2019. Due to the success of the first seasons, ZMS Entertainment announced that Dr. Stone Season 2 will definitely release. The story begins with the appearance of a mysterious green light which turned everyone in the world to stone, except for the astronauts who were in outer space. After for about 3,700 years, they were petrified. Finally, one by one, was freed from the rock trap. It begins with Taiju, who is confused. Then, he meets Senku Ishigami, the main character in this anime. Taiju and Senku work together to build civilization again, capitalize on the genius of Senku and the work of Taiju, starting from waking up petrified people and making simple tools to support their lives. One day, they were being threatened and make one of the strongest people there alive, Tsukasa Shishio, where actually he's the main antagonist in this anime. In the second season, it tells the story of the war between Tsukasa Empire and the Kingdom of Science led by Senku. For your information, Senku and Tsukasa have had different opinions since at the beginning, causing them to cross their paths. Number 1. Shingeki no Kyojin, the final season. From the title, you've already known that this time is the last series of Shingeki no Kyojin. Always getting high ratings and positive reviews in each of its series, this anime is one of the most famous anime in Japan and even in the world. Even in September 2016, it was reported to the publishers of Kodansha and Besatsu Shonen magazine that sale of the manga Attack on Titan reached 60 million copies. The combination of many elements in this anime, from fantasy, tragedy, horror, and even thriller, makes this anime very interesting to watch, as well as the drama conflicts that spice up the story. The story of Shingeki no Kyojin begins with one of the main characters named Eren Yeager. Since the time he lost his mother, who was killed by the Titan in front of his eyes, starting from here, Eren also has an extraordinary sense of revenge against the Titan. Young Eren entered the military academy so he could practice his skills in killing Titan. Together with Mikasa and Armin and other comrades in arms, eradicate and eliminate the Titan. In Season 4, or 4 years after Eren and the reconnaissance troops managed to see the sea, this season will tell the story of the war between Marley against the Middle East Alliance, and also tell the past and the origin of the power of the Titan and the Eldian nation. Well, those are the top 10 most anticipated sequel anime of winter 2021. Is there any anime that you have been waiting for a long time in this list? If there is, write in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys on the next video. Bye!